right, so good evening. My name is Samantha Snowflake, and I'm going to be your speaker today. So welcome everyone to the official commencement ceremony for Kalex, because, you know, they postponed it, put it on virtual, and we did not approve of this.
Hell no, we don't go.
We did not approve. See, we are far too impatient and proud to wait. So welcome. Thank everyone for joining. I do ask that any phones that aren't being used go on silent and no canister loud noise. That was super loud.
Yeah,
and so
No whippets.
since typical graduations are like in an auditorium, I do ask that everybody try to participate, like hype crowd. So speak when you want to speak, yell when you want to yell, applaud. I mean, we are in a hotel, so maybe we should not be too loud, but Black Diamond's only one day. With that being said, I'm just gonna jump into it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I did like actually make a speech. Okay, so I just want to start off by saying congratulations. It's not just for the academic accomplishments, but also for successfully spreading yourself way too thin.
Yes!
Because we all know that college is a little bit more than we're used to in our high school days. We deal with a lot more time management. You know, most of us are moved out, and so we have to pay bills and deal with the stress of work, scheduling that with your classes, studying for your classes, doing your homework for your classes, and also the FOMO of still trying to live your life and hang out with your friends.
What's a life?
The fear of missing out is a serious struggle. So just like, that's not even including the stress of life, the anxiety of everything. I think it needs to be louder. No.
Doesn't mean we have to talk louder.
And that's also not including days that you're sick, and then you gotta play makeup, and the anxiety and depression days where you just wanna kind of lock yourself in the room and cry yourself to sleep all day. So I just wanna say, take this moment and realize you did it.
Yeah!
You did it. Be proud. Alright? Alright. So there is a universal truth that we all have to face, whether we like to or not, and that is the fact that everything has an ending. It all eventually ends. You know, leaves fall, turn the chapter, end that book. And so, endings are completely inevitable, and today is one of those times. It's a day to look back, all the lessons learned and bright moments that like special meanings to it. But I don't want it to be a sad day. It's not sad. This is also a day for beginning. Like, you're moving on. You're moving
chapter.
forward.
Woo!
You know? And so some of this speech is kind of for graduates in general, but we know we're talking about it. But the way it comes off is more or less to a whole group, because it's supposed to be as close to a graduation as possible, because you're not missing out, baby girl.
Oh, hell
not
no.
on our watch.
Hell
Okay? And so, this is a time to look forward, make new dreams, make new goals, let those wings soar, and figure out really what lies beyond, alright? And so, your journey has molded you for your greater good, and it was exactly what it needed to be, and it took each and every situation that you've encountered to bring you to the now. And now is right on time.
Oh.
Okay. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Be bold enough to use your voice. Be the voice for the voiceless.
Amen.
All right. Be brave enough to listen to your heart, and be strong enough to live the life you've always imagined. Because that shit's pretty amazing. Okay. So don't let negativity of people projecting their own self-doubts on you deter you from your focus. Keep your eye on your intentions. Don't let any outside distraction, including your own insecurities, stop you from your goals. Embrace that struggle, because surviving those struggles will strengthen you. And so, turn any and all criticism into fuel. And when you feel that the world is against you, let that vulnerability motivate you into greatness.
Woo!
Hey.
Because losing can be the best motivator to get you even bigger wins. I mean, how many people really strike out their first time? That should just get you to like try harder. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Just remember that you are powerful, mind, body, and soul. I mean, look at how far you've come.
Oh,
So,
so far.
graduation can be a concept. It is a process that can continue until the last day of your life. It can simply mean change, step by step. And that is the process which we're all on. We're all here. Alright, we remain a work in progress, and that's the beauty of growth. And so at this time I would like to pass over the invisible microphone and stage to Kalex.
Should I kneel like that, or am I short enough?
I mean, this
You
is
do
your
whatever
speech.
you
You
do.
do what you want.
It's your day, Queen.
So, Sam wrote a beautiful speech. Thank you so much. And she told me about it a month ago, and I was supposed to write a speech, and I didn't.
And I didn't.
In all fairness, I mean, she did set up this rad party, so she had more important things.
But I have a basic understanding of what I want to say. First of all, thank you all for being here, and thank you for supporting me through college. So, Sam, we went months without talking because I was too busy with school. Rachel was there. She was listening to me freak out about finals in the kitchen. Tyler let me teach him a thing or two. And everyone just listened to me have a hard time, experience new ideas, work my way through what I was going through, whether it was the curriculum or just the process. And so thank you all so much for being there for me and for being here now. And moving forward, well, actually before I move to the forward, I do want to talk a little bit about the process. So it wasn't, I picked something and I went with it. It was a whole life process that led me to where I am now. So growing up, I grew up with parents who struggled with substance abuse. I understood what poverty was. I understood when my grandma complained that she couldn't go to the doctor because she had to pay $20 for a Band-Aid. I asked questions about homelessness. It was all right there, and I knew from a very young age that I wanted to serve my community.
Yeah.
Started
Damn.
volunteering.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I got into college, I was like, yeah, nonprofit. Nope, that wasn't an option. I started taking writing classes, realized, oh shit, I might be a big nerd. I might love politics. And I might be able to fucking serve my community in a different way. And PSU has fostered that.
Oh,
Doing the public service, part of political science, getting to volunteer, getting to dive into issues that I care about, getting to intern in the Oregon legislature.
You did it, girl.
Yes.
Badass shit.
And now, for the future, here we are. This is a turning point, not for just me because I graduated, but look at what we're going through. We need civic engagement. Black Lives Matter.
Tell them.
Black Lives Matter.
It's not just voting. It's talking to your friends about Black Lives Matter. It's going to the marches. It's donating to charities. It's calling out your own white privilege. It's being on the front, and this is not only my time, it's all of our time. And like Sophie has told me so many times, I'm going to change the world. We're all going to change the world right now.
Yes,
Do
we are.
it.
Okay,
We
that's
will
it.
change the world.
graduation as possible. And so right now, typically everyone would be standing, the students, and getting in line and waiting to get their certificates, do a handshake, get the picture taken, and then they would typically go back to their seats and be waited to wait until they give them the cue to move the tassel.
Oh, yeah.
But since this is a personal graduation, we're gonna kind of group that all together. Pictures will be wanted of both sides of her tassel, okay? So if you're using phones, make sure you take a picture. Please. So for anybody who doesn't know, the gesture of moving the tassel is from right to left when you're a candidate to graduate. And so moving forward, with that being said, I am honored to be the one to exchange this diploma for a handshake. And so we're also going to make sure that you have stage. So, alrighty.
I love you.
Make some noise for Alex Soto's successful completion of a Bachelor's of Science degree, Political Science and Public Service. Okay. Did it!
Woo!
Oh, are we doing that yet?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
down.
Yeah.
Alright.
I wasn't sure where that was.
You may now adjust your tassel.
Oh, yes, she may.
You're the girl.
You got it.
No, Sam's gonna tell me when I do that.
So did you want to go over anything about
Oh yes. So the rest of the party, you guys. This is a social justice themed party. So I have a silent book auction going on in the back room with social justice themed books. If you're not familiar with silent auction, you're like, I want this book. I bid $1. You write your bid and your name. If someone else wants that book more than you, they write their new bid and their name. Whoever bids highest wins the book. That money that I raise from those books is going to support Black Lives Matter, and Campaign Zero is the charity that I chose, and they specifically work within communities, within cities and different states to pass bills and laws that will do police reform. And there's a whole 2 pamphlets that will go over exactly what some of their proposed things are. So feel free, if you like those books, check them out. Second thing is the music. So it's a social justice themed party. So I created a playlist of social justice themed songs, and you guys can add to it. It's on YouTube. My phone will be hooked up to the speaker. You'll be like, I want this song. Add it to the justice playlist.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Don't be
Alex.
shy.
Congratulations, Alex.
Alrighty.
There's this picture of us from your high school graduation.
Okay, let's do it. With this, there was not.
No,
Okay.
it's up to you. I don't think it was in the picture. Okay. Are you taking a picture? Somebody?
She's the only one who saw me graduate from high school.
That is so cool.
That is
She also did her hair like super cute. That's awesome.
It's good to see
Where's
your
the
friends
picture?
level up, right? It is. Yeah.
Nobody's like.
No, we'll take pictures, baby.
Well, we got a video, so.
High five, Alex. There
Hey,
you go.
turn. So
Way to go,
Sophie's
girl.
over there. She'll take the picture.
Oh.
I was like, get together.
Oh, thank you. Is this in the way?
It is, but not too much.
I got it.
Okay, there you go.
Hey.
Here, okay, I should just put it down.
What? Ah!
There you go. Very beautiful.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Being a
After the
successful
party,
relationship.
when we're taking pictures There's these little
Oh, fun.
Hey.
Little props.
Nice.
Don't be shy for pictures.
Don't be shy.
This is a day to
Still got
celebrate.
souls, you can't have it.
So when we do this
Huh.
auction, you
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down.
Actually, sorry, Sophie just pointed out a good thing. To clarify, you only pay if you win the book. So the
Right.
highest bid wins.
Right. Man.
Yeah.
Well,
I know what auction
Yeah,
is.
no.
not be obvious.
$500.
So if you bid
My
$1
soul.
and someone
Have
else
it.
bids $5,
You don't gotta
you
pay
keep
that
your
dollar.
$1.
You don't
The
gotta
other
pay.
person
You don't gotta pay.
pays
But you could if you want to donate.
Alrighty, I'm gonna quickly try to wrap this up so
Okay.
that the real celebration can actually begin. Alright, Alex, I know. We know. And I know there's at least a part of you that knows that you are definitely ready to start one of the most important journeys of your life.
Ready.
Stay positive because what you think about, you bring about. So remain positive and positive things will come to you. If all else fails, you have like an entire room for
You have a
support
fucking
room.
army to.
So don't be afraid to lean on us because you know you're welcome to. Alright, keep pushing. Forget the fears, forget the doubts, and just keep investing and betting on yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the graduate of Portland State University, class of March 2020. Congratulations, Alex. May your hat fly as high as your dreams.